Hi friends, it's really late here in Jersey, but I wanted to get this in before bed. So I just got back from a trip, standard process in Milwaukee, and it's just so funny how life parallels your lessons, right? So I was at this workshop, convention, whatever you want to call it, with a nutrition company called Standard Process, and most of the topic of the entire weekend was inflammation. And the four main causes of inflammation are age, stress, diet, and obesity. Obesity causes more chronic inflammation. And being away, I was a little stressed because I was out of my normal routine and not sleeping good and not eating as well as I normally do, not exercising. I'm not getting any younger. I'm up there, getting up there. So age is definitely a factor. Diet, well, I did drink more wine than usual and have a little more, fun than I normally would. Hey, Lorinda. And I didn't sleep that good. So all these factors combined created not the best environment for my body. And it's just so funny because that's exactly what we were learning about, of how how inflammation is really the cause of 40% of problems with Americans' health. And we always want to think about what's causing the problems, not just treating symptoms, right? Well, normally I'm not inflamed, but this morning I woke up and my body felt like it was literally on fire. And we had to roll right into class, so I was just like not happy to be there, but doing the best I can. I knew I needed to get adjusted because my shoulder was on fire, my neck, I could hardly turn my head, and this is not the normal me. Well, I was lucky enough to be at the Standard Process program, and there were so many supplements out for everyone, and they were focusing on omega-3s. So omega-3s are so important because they hit inflammation right in the face. It just knocks it right out of you. Of course, you need a really good quality omega-3. And they also had a hemp oil product that was full spectrum. And I learned something really good, that when you're taking any kind of a hemp product or CBD product, you always want to take it with a good quality omega-3 for it to get absorbed. So I was really happy to learn that because I actually sell CBD and I didn't know that. So now people are going to get much more out of it. There was turmeric, which is fantastic for inflammation, so I gobbled that up. Some AF beta food, which is made primarily of beets, the entire beet, not just the fruit, because you want to have the stems and the leaves, and that's a really great superfood. Of course, you want it to be organic if possible. Oh, you really want it to be organic. Okay, and there was magnesium. So magnesium is really important for detoxification, and we all need to detoxify at least once a year, and we need to do a really good detox program. And of course, echinacea to help promote healing and boost the immune system. So I just went to town, and all these supplements were right there on the table for me and everyone that was there. And I couldn't believe, within 3 hours of having a decent breakfast, drinking a ton of water to hydrate, and taking all these vitamins, which were whole food, so I knew that I couldn't overdose or mess myself up because they're just food, right? Food and herbs. I literally was like on my game. I was focusing, I had energy, my pain completely disappeared, and it just reminded me how important it is to have a good supplement program. All right, so I'm not saying you can eat crap and drink as much as you want and abuse the heck out of yourself and just take supplements. That's not the point here. The point is supplements just give us what we need so that we can be supported in our life, because food is just not cutting it in America. And of course, you do want to make an effort to get rid of the foods that aren't serving you, which are basically, like I said, processed foods, white foods, gluten, dairy aren't the best. And just eat tons and tons of fresh vegetables, good proteins, good omega-3s, and some high quality grass-fed organic meats and eggs and things like that, and excellent fats, because we really need a lot more fat than we're eating in this country. One more thing, gut health is super important, and I drink apple cider vinegar every morning straight up after I have my water. That is really fantastic for the stomach, for digestion. So if you can do some apple cider vinegar, you're going to really boost your stomach acid, which is going to help you digest your food, which is vital to break down nutrients and be able to utilize those into our into all our body parts. Another really important thing is bitters. So standard process loves Spanish black radish, which is super bitter and it's so good for you. There are other foods that are really bitter, but you can also use herbs. So, trying to think what was the herb, but you can use bitter herbs, which you could just actually get a bottle of that at the health food store and use it with your food, and also a good digestive enzyme if you're having trouble digesting food. So I hope this helped, and I definitely learned my lesson to make sure I take my supplements and take my high quality supplements every day. Because if I felt that bad this morning and felt so good within a few hours, I just can imagine if I wake up feeling good and then take my supplements, and I'll be like unstoppable. And I hope that you do the same. Have a wonderful night. Have a good night's sleep, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.